Question 23. Solve the simultaneous equations as follows. There are quadratics in here, which means you are not going to be able to do simultaneous equations by elimination. You are going to have to do this by substitution. So, in order to do simultaneous equations by substitution, we first of all write the simpler equation in terms of either y or x. Now, because there's a single y, it's easier to get y on its own here. Take away 2x from both sides, and that is us got what y is. We then take that and substitute it in place of y in the other equation like follows, as follows. So we're going to have 8 minus 2x, which will be all squared. We will then have, before that, an x squared plus, and we will then have after that an equals 52. Technically this power here would be 2. So I've replaced y in a bracket with 8 minus 2x. We then solve this equation because we've replaced y, so we have a new equation in terms of x only. We're going to solve this. Double brackets for 8 minus 2x, or a shortcut if you are happy enough with that, will give us the following, which combined with a 52 on the right and an x squared on the left, we will simplify to get the following. 5x squared minus 32x. We're going to take away 52 from both sides while we're at it as well, because we need an equals 0. And by doing that, we will end up with 8 plus 12 equals 0. This factorizes. Part of the reason why we know this factorizes is there's no mention in the question about decimal places or significant figures. So this is going to factorize. Whether or not you use the AC method or trial by improvement, when you factorize it, you will end up with, I have to think about this one, so 5 12s are going to give me 60, factors of 60 that differ by 32. We need a 30 and a 2. So we're going to have a 5x here that's going to have to mix with a 6 to get the 30, and that will leave us with a 2 and an x. Both of these are the same sign. The negative in the middle gives it away that they both have to be negative, therefore that is us having factorized. That will then give us 5x minus 2 is 0, and x minus 6 is 0, giving us an x is 2/5, or 0.4, and an x is 6. Halfway done, although kind of more than halfway in terms of the marks. We have our x values, but we now need to figure out the y values that go with each one separately. Now, you want to kind of make it clear which x goes with which y. Just writing them above each other is not really clear enough. So just bear in mind that once we get our y answers, we need to be careful with how we present this. So we're going to sub 0.4 into that formula for y. We're going to sub in 6 for that formula for y. And what that is going to give us is minus 4 there. And it's going to give us 7.2 here. How we then finally write this answer, sometimes you'll be given like an x equals and a y equals in pairs. And whether or not you're given that or not, you just want to make it super clear that this x and this y go together. And conversely, this x and this y go together as your solutions, your pair of solutions to the simultaneous equations like so. And you are done.